Right. So welcome to my class, everyone. In the last class, we have successfully discussed about what is a framework, why everybody using framework to develop their applications, and what is this client-side technologies, and what are the differences between client-side technologies and server-side technologies. These are the topics we have discussed in the last class. Right, everyone? Kindly respond.
Yeah, Ramesh.
Right. So now one more time, I will try to explain that. Okay, as less time as possible. Then after we'll continue today class. Right. So first of all, observe there. What is this Angular technology? So this Angular is a MEC structure followed client-side framework. What is this, everybody? MEC structure followed client-side framework developed by Google company using TypeScript language only. So Google, it is a very big company. It is one of the top 5 companies in the world also. Since it is very big company, there is always huge support is there and will be there for this Angular technology. So definitely we can choose this as your career. Okay, it doesn't end within 1 or 2 days or else within 1 or 2 years like that. So as okay, it will be long lasting only. So definitely you can choose as your career also. Okay, because of the Google brand. Another thing is they have developed by using this TypeScript language. So each and every framework has to develop by using any language only. By to optimize the application development time. Optimization means always reducing. What is it? But always reducing. So to reduce the application development time, to reduce the application development time, anybody develop the frameworks, right? So now coming to this framework, why everybody nowadays using frameworks to develop the applications? So whenever you are developing the applications, we need to take care of three things, mainly three things. What is that? Security, performance, and SEO friendly URLs. Okay. For example, if there is no security for your application, you will lose all your existing users. And not only that, if any important information is leaked or else hacked, then what happens? Users will file complaint on your company also. So you need to face some legal issues. So not only losing the users, you need to face some legal issues as well. This is the first thing. And if your application is not performing very well, second one is what? Performance. For example, if your application is not performing very well, that means your application is not working faster, then nobody uses your application. For example, okay, you are using YouTube. Whenever you search for anything, immediately when the results are coming, immediately or else after 2 hours, 3 hours, they are coming results.
It will be immediately, Ramesh.
Immediately. Why? Because they are maintaining the application like that only. Okay, whatever the hardware server networking is required, okay, whatever the servers are required, they are providing, and not only that, how much best code they can write, that is also they are providing. That's why that application is working faster. So whenever you are developing the application also, you should also focus on the faster performance only. And third thing is SEO friendly URLs. For example, you have developed an application, so nobody knows about that. So do anybody use our application? Nobody use our application. Without using your application, you will get any income. Do you
No,
get any
Ramesh.
income? Respond everyone.
No, Ramesh. No.
So definitely we are not able to get any type of income. In the same way here, if you are developing an application, okay, users must know about your application. So how the users will know about our application? Whenever you publicize. So then tell me how we need to publicize our application. By we need to keep some many wall posters. Respond. Or else we need to spread the pamphlets. No, that is offline publicity. So nowadays everybody depends upon the online publicity. Online publicity comes under SEO, search engine optimization. Online publicity is nothing but promoting your application, promoting about your application in the search engines. What is that, everybody? Promoting your online, promoting your application in the search engines. What is the famous search engine? Google. So whatever the application you are developing, that should follow the Google related URLs. Google supported URLs, Google supported titles only. Then only users will trust you about your application. Clear it, everyone? So as a programmer, God, please gift me code. Okay, God, please gift me code related to security, performance, and SEO friendly URLs. He does not gift you. We need to write our own code only. We need to write our own code only. So to write this code, if we choose any language, any core language like Java or else PHP or else a TypeScript or else any other language, if we choose, it will take minimum 3 to 6 months time. Why? Because we need to develop the structure. Basic structure we need to develop at least. So that basic structure it will take 3 to 6 months time. But rather than that, if you choose any framework, what happens? Immediately we are able to download that framework and within 1 or 2 minutes only. Within 10 to 15 minutes, we can change the basic settings and immediately we can develop the actual business logic. So that what happens? It is reducing 6 months of time only. Okay, it is reducing 6 months time. Not only 6 months time, and further increments also happen. If there is enhancements and this thing also, framework will definitely reduce that. So that's why they are using nowadays frameworks to develop the application. So that okay, the company can develop more applications. If they are developing more application means they will get more money. If they are getting more money means he also will get more increments. Of course, generally. Understanding or not? Respond everybody.
Yeah,
Hello.
Ramesh.
So this is about the importance of the framework. Okay, and coming to this, what type of framework it is? Client-side framework. What is it, everybody? Client-side framework only. So in the software technology, in the software industry especially, we have two types of technologies. Okay, in the software industry especially, we have two types of technologies. What are they? Client-side technologies and server-side technologies. What is it, everybody? Client-side technologies and server-side technologies. What are the major differences between them?
Server side will store the data in the database, Ramesh.
Yes. So client side, okay, I will tell you the clear differences. So by using client side technologies, we cannot store our data permanently. We can store our data temporarily. That too by using what technologies? HTML and CSS. Okay, by using HTML and CSS, what we can do? We can design a beautiful web page. For example, if you want to get the data. So if you want to get the data, how can you get the data? By designing a form. So by designing a form, okay, if you want to design a form, what we need to do? We need to use HTML and CSS. By using HTML and CSS, what we can do? We can design a beautiful form. Okay, we can design a beautiful form. But after designing that form, after entering the data, we cannot do anything with the data. At least we cannot do it, we cannot store it temporarily also. We are creating user interface to enter the data, that's it. After entering data, we cannot do anything. If we want to do anything, we need to use JavaScript technology. By using the JavaScript technology also, we can store our data temporarily, not permanently. That too, we can store our data in the user's browser. So whatever the user using that browser, only that particular user can see the data. That too temporarily. That temporarily means at any time we can lose the data. So what are the client-side technologies? HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Clear it, everyone? Serious point.
Yeah, clear, Ramesh.
Okay, everybody? Right. And then after, okay, server-side technology. What about server-side technology? So the server-side technologies, okay, by using the server-side technologies, we can store our data permanently. By using the server-side technologies, we can store our data permanently. So if you want to store your data permanently, what we need to do? We need to store our data in the database. See, we cannot store our data in the Java language. We cannot store our data in the PHP language. We can store our data through Java language, through PHP language. Okay, so actually where are we storing our data? In the database. So database is the storage area where you can store all your data. Okay, everybody. So the technology, whatever you are using, that should have the capacity to connect with the database and to manipulate the database. Those technologies can be called as server-side technologies. One more time, listen. The technologies, okay, whatever have the capacity to connect with the database and to manipulate the database. Those technologies can be called as server-side technologies. Okay, everybody. For example of server-side technology, Java. Why? Because it is able to connect at least one oracle. At least one. Of course, we can connect with multiple databases, but oracle. Okay, primarily. Then after PHP. Why it is server-side technology? Because we are able to connect with the MySQL database. Okay, C also there, C++ also there. We are able to connect with the SQL like that. That is also server-side technology. Else Oracle. Okay, everyone. Python. Okay, and especially Node.js, we are able to connect the MongoDB database. Clear it, everybody? Respond. Right. Sir, what are the advantages of storing our data in the database? So first thing is, if you are storing your data in the database, data is permanent and secure. Data is permanent and data is secure. And second thing is, we can store, okay, we can store our data by organizing. We can organize our data actually. What is that, everybody? We can organize our data so that we can access our data fast. We can access our data fast. Okay. Sir, what is this data organizing? What is this data organizing? Okay, compare with your home. For example, in our home, we have soaps, we have shampoos, okay, we have salt, we have gas stove, we have cylinder, and we have cot, we have bed, we have sofa, we have chairs, we have TV, we have dining table. But what will you do? You will keep all in the single room. Don't tell I'm staying in the hostel, I will keep in the same rooms or like that. Generally, what will you do? Soaps, shampoos, and what will you do? You will keep in your bathroom. Right, everyone? Gas stove, cylinder, salt, pepper, spices, and okay, dals and everything you will keep in your kitchen, including rice and fridge also. And the dining table you will keep in your hall, left side or right side, whatever you are comfortable. And the main living area, main space area, you will keep sofas, chairs, and then after, okay, you will keep the TV also. In the bedrooms, you will keep in your cards, beds, and your clothes also. Understanding or not? Respond kindly.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, what is this? Home organizing. Yeah, Shubham, you are saying about modules, sorry. Right, it's okay. Later we'll discuss, okay? Right. So what is this? This is called organizing your home. In the same way, if you are storing your data in the database, but if you don't organize, what happens? It will be messy. For example, we are all store our data in the we are all store our money in the bank. For example, SBI Bank. How they are storing the money? All the money they will keep in a single account. Respond, everybody.
No,
Or the different person they will open in different accounts.
we have user account for the person.
So different users, different bank accounts only. Right, everyone? In the same way, if you are storing all your data in a database, it is not possible. We need to store in the tables. So, okay, sir, I will store in a single table. That is not suitable. Why? Because if you are storing all your data in the single table, first of all, it does not support the fields. If the fields are supported, it will be huge. And all the time, we need to retrieve all the data. Okay, everybody. For example, we are going to a movie. How you will go? You will wear a shirt and pant, and you will carry your mobile, and you will go. Do you carry all your clothes there to the movie theater? Respond.
No.
Respond, everybody.
No, okay.
No, we don't store. We need to carry all our clothes there to the movie theater. We will wear simply a shirt and pant, and we'll go there. In the same way, okay. In the same way, if you are storing all your data in the single table, what happens? All the time, we need to get all the data. Why? Why we need to have that? For example, Mintra is there. Wait 1 second. Open the main and go to the get t-shirts. See, David, what are they showing here? So they are sharing here double cut beds, or else female t-shirts, or else female jeans, or else female kurtas they are displaying, or else only men t-shirts they are displaying. Respond everybody. What they are displaying here?
Only men t-shirts.
Only men t-shirts. Why? Because they have organized data like that only. Especially in this particular page, we are searching for men t-shirts. Why they need to display girl t-shirts or else kurtas or jeans, double cut beds and everything? No need to have that. So specific pages requires specific data only. Okay. So that's what they are doing. They are storing our data by dividing into categories, subcategories, products like that. Each and every product, whenever they are inserting, they will track the category ID also. So that it depends upon the category ID that related products only they will retrieve by using joins and everything. Just knowledge purpose I'm telling. So that what happens, users will comfortable. Rather than that, if they are displaying here men t-shirts, girls t-shirts, women t-shirts, and double cut beds and everything, each and every product if they display, what happens? That will load unnecessary burden on the server and users also will feel uncomfortable. Clear or not? Respond everybody.
Yes.
Respond everybody.
Yes, Ramesh.
So here we don't need to display all our Myntra products. Whatever men t-shirts are available at present, that particular products only we need to retrieve that. So if you store all your data in a single table, what happens? All the time, all the data will get. So that is not suitable. So that's why we need to divide our data into tables, multiple tables. So whatever, for example, categories table I will create, there I will create categories. Subcategories table I will create, there I will store subcategories. Products table I will create, there I will track category ID, subcategory ID along with the products. And then after users I will create to store users data. Then after I will create orders to store orders data. Whenever I am storing orders, I will store user data also. By which user purchased which order. Understanding and respond everybody. Hello.
Yeah, Ramesh.
Okay, everybody. So that what happens? It will be convenient for the programmers also, and it will be convenient for the users also, and our application also will be work faster. Why? Because whenever you want particular type of data, immediately we can write that particular query only, and that particular related data only we will retrieve. Okay, right. This is called organizing our data, and so that we can get our data faster. Okay, right. And then after, what is the other thing? It will add dynamic behavior for our data. What is that, everybody? It will add dynamic behavior for our data. Clear or not? Respond everybody. Hello.
Yes, yes.
So what is dynamic behavior? Very simple. If you change in one place, if it is affecting multiple places, that is called as dynamic behavior. That is called as dynamic behavior. Okay, but so say okay, we can add okay if you are storing your data in the database, at any time we can update the data so that it will be available in all the users' computers. Okay, everybody, this is the third thing. Okay, we can add dynamic behavior for our data. And what is the other thing? What is the other thing? Everybody can see the same data. For example, if you open Myntra and if you search for men t-shirts, same products you will see or not? Respond everybody.
We can see the same data, same data.
Same data you are able to see. Okay, why? Because they are storing in the database. And since they are retrieving, okay, and they are also retrieving from the same database only. Whenever you are using the application means you will see from the database also. Everybody can see the same data. And if they updated the data, immediately every user can see the updated data only. Okay, if you are seeing from India also, it is the same. Any state, Andhra, okay, Orissa, anything is same. Of course, sometimes by state they will change also. Or sometimes it is not changeable also. Okay, right. That is the one thing. Another thing is what? No need to do same work multiple times. Other everybody, no need to do the same work multiple times. Okay, everyone? Right. So, for example, I want to purchase this T-shirt. I want to purchase this particular T-shirt. So, can I purchase this directly? Respond. Can I purchase this directly?
You need to sign in.
No, we should log in, correct. Okay, can I log in directly? No, we should register. So, for example, today I want to purchase, so that's why I registered. So, I have ordered also. After 2 days, I got it. I like the T-shirt and I like the Levi's brand, and I want to purchase from the Levi's only. Sorry, I want to purchase from the Myntra only. I want to purchase from the Myntra only. Second time also, some other product. So, whenever I want to purchase some other product from the Myntra, do I need to register second time also? Respond here. Do I need to register second time also?
No, because
No.
your data
No.
is
Why?
already saved.
Because whenever you are registering first time, they are storing all your data in their database only. Second time onwards, no need to register. If you try to register also, they will tell no, already have registered. Please log in like that. So why they will ask you to log in? Respond here. Why they will ask you to log in?
To track the user who is buying your product. Right?
Right. So to track the product information and track the user's information, which user purchasing, what is his phone number, okay, what is the user's address, okay, what is the product that a user is purchasing, what is the color, what is the size, what is the price, what date they are purchasing, like that. So then only they can transfer that product to you properly. And not only that, if you don't like the product, if you keep that return, somebody what they will do, they will order a product, okay, they will use it up to 6 months, then after 6 months they will try to return. If they don't track what date you are purchasing, they need to accept the return. Either they need to send the new product or they need to transfer your money back. So that's why they will track your information, they will track product information. Not only that, on what day you are purchasing, that also they will track. That's why whenever you try to return, they will check the return policy. When it is got delivered, how many days that return policy is available, then only they will accept that. And if the product is good, then only they will accept that return. Clear or not? Respond. Hello. Hello.
Yes, clear.
Okay, everybody. Right. So just for knowledge purpose, I'm telling it. Okay, everyone. Right. Okay, everybody. Right. This is about the this thing. Okay, right. So yes, this is login is for just knowledge purpose I told, but actually no need to do the same one multiple times. Why? Because they are storing your data in their database only. So these are the primary advantages of storing our data in the database. In the database. But our technology is what technology? Client side technology or server side technology?
Client side.
Client side technology. Since it is a client side technology, can we connect with the database? No.
No, Ramesh.
Okay. Since we are not able to connect with the database, can we retrieve the data?
No.
Ramesh, we can't.
Okay, obviously not. Okay, right. Without retrieving data, we are not able to display. Without displaying data, nobody uses your application. Then what is the use of this framework? Of course, we are not able to deal with this database directly, but indirectly we are able to do that. How? By using REST APIs. What is that we are using? REST
REST
APIs. Okay, everyone. Right. So, what are these REST APIs? What are the advantages of the REST API? Respond, everyone. What are the advantages of the REST API? Yes, per your knowledge, respond. Let me drink water. Give me.
But with the
Uh,
REST
it
APIs, no, we can able to fetch the data from the database which is stored permanently.
it is used to kind of communicate machine to machine. So you do not need to like you are developing an application in one language and the other application is developing in another language. So you need to kind of communicate with these two applications. So by using the REST API, you can communicate with each other. You don't need to learn the another language. So that
Right. Good everyone. So everybody responded. Okay. Right. Now I will tell my point also. Okay. Right. For example, if you open your mobile application, okay, if you open your mobile, not mobile applications, if you open your mobile, you will find the REST APIs. Okay, where each and every application is running on REST APIs only. Why? Because all these mobile applications developed by either using Android or iOS. Android, iOS, both are client-side technologies only. They are not able to connect with the database directly. Understanding my point? That's what everybody. So that's why every company there will be server-side programmers like Java, PHP, Node.js. That persons will be there. They will connect with the database. They will retrieve the data and they will complete their work. And not only that, for other client side programmers purpose, other client side programmers purpose, they will develop the REST APIs also. They will take one extra file called API. There they will write so many functions. There they will write so many functions, and each and every function is different purpose. For example, get users to retrieve users data, get orders to retrieve orders data, get categories to retrieve only categories data. Like that, they will write different functions. In that function, they will write different queries. They will retrieve the data. Okay, everybody. Once they are retrieving the data, they will convert that into JSON, and they will upload to the server. That server related URL they will give you. That URL can be called as REST API. So that what happens, we are accessing that data through that URL. And whoever client-side programmers are there, that client-side programmers, they need to use that URL and they need to utilize that data. Understanding it, everybody? Respond, please. Hello.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
sure.
correct.
So what is the advantage? What is the advantage? So by using this REST APIs, two servers can communicate. Two servers can communicate. Two applications can communicate. Two different technologies also can communicate. Two different technologies also can communicate. This is the advantage of the REST API. Sir, is this only REST API? Is it helpful for humans also? Yes, it will be helpful for every human also. Tell me how it will be helpful for using each and every human. Respond.
We are able to fetch the common data.
Yeah, right. So for example, I will compare with PhonePe and I will tell you. So by using that PhonePe, can you recharge your mobile or not? Respond, everybody.
Yes,
So who is giving you the SIM? PhonePe is giving you the SIM, or as Airtel Jio persons are giving the SIM?
Airtel and Jio first.
Then how you need to recharge actually? You need to recharge through only Airtel and Jio related things only. Previously, if you remember, we need to use recharge cards only. Right, everyone?
Yes, yes.
Okay, but nowadays what are we doing? We are using Airtel applications and we are recharge. Jio application we are able to recharge. Not only that, they are providing it through PhonePe also. Okay, everyone. So that means how this happens? Very simple. Airtel Jio persons are sharing their users information with the PhonePe. How they are sharing? By using the REST APIs only. So what is the advantage? Through PhonePe we can do that. No need to go to no need to log in and register in the Airtel. Directly you can do it through PhonePe only. And through PhonePe you can pay your LIC bill or not. Respond, everybody.
Yes, yes, yes.
And we can pay our DTH bill, electricity bill also, right?
Yes.
So that means what is the advantage? One application, multiple solutions. What is it, everybody? One application, multiple solutions. Before internet, what happens? Same thing if you want to do. If you want to purchase, if you want to pay electricity bill, if you want to pay LIC bill, okay, and everything, if you want to do it manually, what happens? We need to go to that area. For example, previous days, if you remember in your childhood days, your father will take your current bill, your home related current bill, and he will go to the electricity department. There he will wait 2 hours, 3 hours in a queue. Then after he will pay the money and he will come back to the home. So minimum it will take 3 to 4 hours. Remember or not? Respond, everybody. Hello.
Yes, yes, yes.
Same day, if he want to, if he wants to pay the LIC bill, what happens? Again in the afternoon after eating, he need to go to the LIC. Put yourself mute, right? Put mute, everyone, kindly, please. Right. After eating lunch, what happens again? If he want to pay his LIC bill, he needs to go to the LIC department and again need to wait in the queue 1 or 2 hours. Then after he need to pay his LIC free. So total day is wasted only for 2 hours. Right or wrong? Respond, everybody. Morning current bill, afternoon LIC bill. Right? Respond, everybody. Hello.
Yeah, it's going to be very time-taking process, Ramesh.
Yeah, it is very time-taking process and we need to go to manual. And then after, whenever internet evolved, what happens? Everybody developed web application.
Ramesh, I think we still was.
Yeah, we lost. I think the voice is lost.
Yeah, hello. Getting my voice, kindly respond everyone.
Yes, yes,
Yes,
your voice
yes.
is audible.
I'm sorry, everybody. Suddenly my system got stuck. Okay, right. So sorry. Yeah, wait 1 second. Yeah, now coming to our topic. So whenever internet came, what happened? So nowadays, no need to go to any particular place manually. Just we can sit in our home, we can have internet connection, and we need to register each and every application individually. Okay, and we can pay our payments through that applications only by logging in. Okay, so it will take minimum 15 to 30 minutes. 15 minutes to 30 minutes maximum. Okay, if you have multiple works also. So then immediately without keeping leave, we can go to the office. But previous days, to complete our personal work only, we need to keep leaves. But now no need to keep that leaves for that small work purpose. Okay, right. But after a few years web application development, then what happened? Mobile applications came. Then phone pay, GPay, these things also came. Big, these things. Then what is the advantage? One application only we can use. One time only we need to register. We need to enter all the other application related data like LIC premium related details and electricity bill related details. One time only we need to register. Next time onwards, immediately we are able to pay that. Understand that my point? Respond able. So here what is happening? One application, multiple solutions. So time is consuming little bit less. Previously 30 minutes, nowadays within 10 to 15 minutes you can complete easily your work without forgetting your password and everything. Understanding and understanding. Yes.
Yeah, Ramesh. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so this is the REST API. How these are all happening? Because mobile recharge companies are sharing your information with the PhonePe. LIC sharing your information with the PhonePe. Electricity department sharing your information with the PhonePe. Sharing information means what? Electricity department do say, share their database details? No, they will share only the data through URLs. That data only will utilize, with that URLs only will utilize, through URLs only will manipulate the data. Okay, everybody? Right. So here, what is the advantage? One application, multiple solutions. This is the advantage of the REST APIs. Okay, everybody? Right. By using this REST APIs and everything, what we can do? We can develop web application. What is that, everybody? We can develop web application.
Applications.
Yeah. Tell me, everybody, what is the necessity of web applications in the world? Why? Because it is related to your career also. What is the necessity of web applications in the world? If there is no internet, if there is no web applications, why? Because web applications and mobile applications working on internet only. If suddenly internet collapses, what happens? Is that a loss to the world or else no loss to the world? Definitely it is a big loss to the world. Why? Because nowadays entire world is running on the internet only. In the internet, what is there? Web applications and mobile applications. So if there is no web applications and mobile applications, then it definitely is a loss to the world. Give me a second, let's get in quarter. No, sir. We are boasting too much about software industry. Why? If there is no internet, it is lost to the world. Before 30 years, there is no internet, but still human has survived. Tell me how it is lost. Like that, some people will think. Okay, I agree. Now let's assume the scenarios. For example, there is no internet. Okay, there is no internet. Then what happens? You want to do one work with the money. So where will you go? Banks. So if there is no internet, what happens? Bank service does not work properly. Okay, if there is no internet, bank servers never work, not properly also, they won't work. So do you complete your work? Respond to you. No. So they need to do all the work manually. Okay, manually. So how many persons are using banks nowadays? Only one person or two persons, or else all the persons in the family are using. Previously, okay, villages also, towns also, only few people will use the bank accounts. But nowadays, each and every family, all the family members are using bank accounts. If the banks, okay, if you want to do any bank work, what we need to do? We need to go to the bank. How many people has to go? All the persons in the home has to go to the bank. So like that, all the home persons will come to the bank. There will be huge crowd or not? Respond.
Yes.
Since there is huge crowd, can you complete your work in a single day? No. Okay, we need to just get a token. After 2 days, 3 days only, we need to complete our work. Sometimes 1 week also. In this 1 week also, you need to do some money transactions, right? That means what? Again, we need to go to the banks. Again, we need to collect the tokens, and then we need to do the money transactions. So it is headache for each and every human being. Why? Because they need to stop their work and they need to go to the bank. Then what happens? One time they will go to the banks and they will receive, they will withdraw all their money from the banks. Then what happens? If they see, you have every right to withdraw your money from the bank. But each and every person will withdraw means what happens? Banking system will be collapses. If banking system collapses, what happens? Okay, what happens? Country will be collapses. What is it, everybody? Country will be collapsed.
Collapsed.
Why? Because okay, if you have more money, okay, but you are staying, if you are living in a single small hut, you have hundreds of crores of money, but you are not depositing in the bank service anyway. You are just digging a big hole. There you are keeping all your 100 crores. So nobody knows about that thing. Then what happens? You don't pay the tax. If nobody pays the tax, means what happens? No roads, no hospitals, no educational institutions and everything. Okay, everyone. Understanding? I am not supporting any political party who encourages the online support or anything. Just I am telling you the facts.
Yeah,
If a
we got
banking
it.
system collapses, entire country will be collapsed. There are practical examples also. Some African countries, nowadays London also, UK also little bit thing only there. Okay, so banking system is very, very important. Nowadays banking system working on the internet only. If there is no internet, banking system collapses. If the banking system collapses, country also collapses. So how this banking system working on internet by using web applications? Who is developing web applications? Who is developing web applications?
Developer
Developers.
Software engineers are developing. Who are software engineers? You are the software engineer. So because of you, entire country also running. I am not boasting. Is it true or false? Respond. TSC is maintaining some banking applications related to SB or anything. If there is no internet, what happens? If nobody develop, okay, internet is there, but nobody able to develop the web application, is there any use? No. Understanding and understand everybody.
Yeah, Ramesh. Okay.
Okay, right. This is one thing. Not only banking. For example, previous days, if you want to purchase any book like civils books and anything, we need to go to the Delhi. To go to Delhi, it will take 3 days. To come back from the Delhi, it will take 3 days. Why? Because we need to go by train because it is cheap and best. So 1 week we need to go to and come back only, and we need to spend there at least 2 to 3 days. So 10 days we need to spend there. If you are a very poor person, you cannot leave your home up to 10 days also, because daily you need to work with your money only. Your home is running. So what happens? You may not go to the Delhi and you cannot fulfill your dream, like civils preparation. But nowadays, what happens? If you are very poor also, if you are not able to afford a smartphone also, no need to worry. There are internet points are available. You can go to any internet point. You can request them to order the books for you. Okay. So after 1 week, you will get the books from the Delhi. You can pay the money to the internet point person and immediately you can collect your books. So morning to evening you can work. Evening to midnight you can study. Midnight to morning you can sleep. And again you can go to your work. So previous days, you need to stop your dream because of the lack of facilities. But nowadays, no need to stop your dream. Okay, understanding or not? How this is happening? Because we are able to purchase our books through online. If you are purchasing anything from the online, what is that? E-commerce applications. Who are developing the e-commerce applications? Software engineers. So with the help of the web applications, each and every person is respond. What is happening? Benefit. Clear or not? Respond everybody.
Yes,
Hello.
yes.
Right. And not only that, civil persons. For example, a small family is there, normal family, a wife and husband is there. So unfortunately, that husband has died. Previous days, what happens? Her life also ended financially. She cannot get any income from anywhere. Okay, small work she has to do. Okay, but nowadays what happens? If she is very good at cooking or stitching, okay, she can make her own products. They can sell it through online by creating Instagram pages, by making some reels, by publicizing herself. So that what happens? She can financially stable. If that is working well, she can be strong also. But previous days, her financial life is ended if her husband is died. Understanding or not? Respond everybody. Respond. Hello.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, Ramesh. Yeah.
Okay, right. So who are developing that Instagram and everything? You are developing as a software engineer. So each and every person in the world is benefiting of the web applications. So now tell me, as per these examples, web applications are required in the world or not? That's what I know.
Yes.
So if there is a requirement, for the web applications, everybody has to make the web applications. If you are developing any offline shop also, you need to develop a web application. If you want to web application, you cannot do that. You need to go to the software company. If the software company has to recruit the software engineers, then automatically you will get a job. Understand everybody? So if you want to get a job, not only should be skillful, not only should be intelligent, there should be requirement also. Okay, since there is huge requirement for the web applications and mobile applications, definitely you can get a job as long as you live. Understanding my point? That's my idea. When you will get a job, whenever there is a requirement only. For example, you have constructed a home, everything is completed, only painting work is pending. Whom do you recruit? Painter or a carpenter?
Painter,
Painter. Okay, today you have recruited, today is Wednesday. So Wednesday morning you have recruited. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday he has completed. Thursday by evening, sorry, Friday by evening he has completed. Okay, everybody, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday he has completed by evening. So Saturday morning, do you recruit a new painter? Respond. Saturday morning, do you recruit a new painter?
No, Ramesh.
No, why? Painting work is completed. So when you are recruiting, whenever there is a requirement, that's what I'm telling. If there is a requirement, then only you will get job. So web applications are most required things in the world. So definitely, as a Angular developer or as any other developer, as a software engineer, definitely you will get as a job as a web application developer. There is a huge requirement. The only thing is you should upgrade your skills. That's it. Okay, everyone? Right. So that's it, everybody. This is the class for today. Leave it like this. Tomorrow class I will tell you how to combine this MEC structure with the REST API. Tomorrow I will tell, and day after tomorrow we will install the Angular. Okay, everybody. So interested students can make the payments. Okay, everybody. Right. That's it, everybody. Thank you.
Sir,
Ramesh.
1 minute.
Sorry.
How many days is completed like this course from basic to end?
Sorry.
Tentatively.
Sorry,
Course
Shekhar. I'm not with-
course
sorry.
duration. Course duration. I am asking. How many days it can completed?
Yeah, it will complete within 2 to 3 months max. Okay, Shekhar.
Yes.
Yeah, if you want, I will give you, of course, I'm giving you however live recording videos, but if you want, I will give pre-recorded also, so that you can complete little bit more faster also, if you have more time. Okay, check.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay, right. Thank you very much, everybody. Tomorrow we will meet. You will come. Okay, bye, everyone. Thank you.